Hello and welcome to Headlines, your official news source from the Peters Township Media Department. I'm Bridget Stasenko.
And I'm Emily Labovitz. This year, the faculty of Peters Township School District received brand new laptops. Laptops offer portability for the teachers to grade and research information via the internet. As part of the HP grant, several teachers have also received tablet laptops to enhance student learning. This technology permits the teachers and students to write on the screen and have the image projected on the overhead, allowing for a more interactive classroom experience. The Peters Township School District has implemented a new student information system called PowerSchool into the district. Starting with the high school, PowerSchool will eventually be integrated into all schools in the district, providing students, teachers, and parents a centralized means of communication. We spoke with the District Director of Technology, Tony Solkowski, on the new system.
And it is web-based. It is easy for parents and students to access no matter where they are. All they need is computer and internet access. That is one nice feature. The other nice feature is that because it's an integrated system, whenever the teachers upload their grades, it automatically goes out to the parent portal and the student portal. We don't have the lag time that we had in trying to push out from a separate grade book to Edline. Parents have easy access to the PowerSchool portal, as do the students. Currently, you just use our website here in the Peters Township School District. If the parents would go to www.ptsd.k12.pa.us, they will then go to the main button on the left-hand side that says Parent Quick Links. There is a link to online grades currently for the high school. We hope to expand that so it will be eventually K through 12. We're doing a gradual rollout process. The high school is already online. We intend to take that to the middle school at the end of September, early October, and then hopefully McMurray Elementary in the second 9 weeks, and then eventually Bower Hill and Pleasant Valley. We'll probably save kindergarten for next year.
PowerSchool has several new features that are currently not being used but can be utilized as our district continues to grow.
The Thespians at PTHS are getting ready for their first performance of the school year. This year's fall play Dracula will be directed by Barry N. Wood.
It's a show that was selected to play the weekend before Halloween because the name of the play is the 3-act vampire play Dracula. This is the original script done by Bela Lugosi on Broadway as well as in the Universal film back in the 20s and 30s.
Dracula will be performed October 25th at 7 p.m. and October 26th and 27th at 7:30. Tickets will be $5 for adults and $3 for students and seniors. Each year, the Peters Township School District welcomes fresh new talent to both the faculty and the administrative staff. We now go to Cooper Fazio to introduce us to 2 new faces at the high school.
This year, Peters Township High School welcomes 2 new assistant principals, Mr. Galloway and Mrs. Zimmer.
My name is Maggie Zimmer, and I moved to Pennsylvania from Durham, North Carolina. When I was in Durham, I was an assistant principal at a middle school. I'm really excited to be at Peters Township High School. And what I'd like to bring to Peters Township High School is just make it a personal experience for kids to be at the high school so that they find something they really enjoy. And I think that kids should gain the skills they need to be successful in life.
My name is Paul Galloway, and I'm the new assistant principal here at Peters Township High School. In my previous position, I was the principal at a small junior high school in a very rural area in central Ohio. Totally different here at Peters Township, but I like it. If students need to see me, that's important. Come on in and see me.
This has been Cooper Fazio reporting for Headlines.
Thanks, Cooper. In addition to the new principals, 8 other teachers have also been hired. These new teachers include Judith Alexander, Doug Cervenak, Alyssa Creaney, Ashley Dare, Thomas Plack, Lindsay Pollard, Skylar Smetanka, and Veronica White. Look to see these new teachers around the halls.
Brings not only pencils, books, and studying, but also PT pride to the students. Pep assemblies are held every Friday before a home football game. Students are encouraged to wear red, black, and white to show their PT pride.
The PTHS dance team will be sponsoring the homecoming parade on October 10th. The parade will start at Century Sports and end in the school parking lot, where a bonfire will take place. The presidents of clubs and captains of sports teams will be auctioned off for senior servants for a day. Mackenzie Radilek, a dance team member, gives us more information on the upcoming auction.
Senior servant for a day, which what happens is we're auctioning off all the captains or the presidents of the clubs and teams, and it's a fundraiser for the dance team, so it's going to be a great event.
Let's check in with our man on the street, Clinton Naiman, as he roams the halls, not the street, for all the answers.
I remember as a freshman, I enjoyed coming to school, but I'd always get lost. So let's see how these 2007-2008 freshmen are doing this year.
What I like about high school is I like the teachers are a lot better.
I like all the after-school activities.
The better lunches in the middle school.
I like all the classes, my teachers.
Homework ain't too bad.
Pretty much just socializing.
You have so much freedom, and because of the food.
I like the computers because they don't freeze up every time you log on.
Some of the teachers are nice.
They have a different variety of lunch.
I like all the new people.
I like how there's more clubs and activities and you can be involved more.
Well, freshman year was hard, but nothing has changed. I'm still 6 inches taller than all the guys.
Yeah, I never had that problem, but I did have a problem getting to class on time.
Well, stay tuned. Headlines will be back after this short break.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow. Here's away the cobwebs and sorrow. Till there's none. When I'm stuck in the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, oh, ooh. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Your help is our hope. Please, give today.
E-File. Get receipt confirmation and a quicker refund. Log on or tell your tax preparer to e-file for you and join the 53 million e-filers who consider it done.
My dad is a hero. He goes into places normal people want to get away from. He rescues families, makes everyone safe. But the best thing he can do is come home.
The U.S. Fire Administration reminds you to protect the heroes who protect our lives. Have a smoke alarm on every floor. Test it monthly. Replace the battery yearly. Do your part to get out before they have to come in.
Hello and welcome back to Headlines, your official news source from the Peters Township Media Department. I'm Bridget Stasenko.
And I'm Emily Labovitz. For the past 18 months, Peters Creek Presbyterian Church has been questioning whether or not to leave the Presbyterian Church USA. On September 9th, the church voted 273 to 86 to join the Evangelical Presbyterian Church. Although some members of the church believe these problems can be solved, Peters Creek congregants felt the Presbyterian Church USA had strayed away from biblical standards. We were able to talk to Ray Peterson, spokesman for Peters Township Creek Church, about the current situation.
We have voted to request of the Washington Presbytery, which is the regional governing body, to dismiss us to the Evangelical Presbyterian Church, which is a smaller, much more conservative Presbyterian denomination. We are not leaving the Presbyterian Church, we are only leaving one denomination for another denomination. This is something that most people on the outside don't really understand, but we will still be a Presbyterian church when the process is over. We voted 2 weeks ago, and the Washington Presbytery has called for a special meeting of the Presbytery to handle our case. We do not know a date for this yet, but it will occur sometime probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks, at which time the Washington Presbytery will vote whether to dismiss us or not to the EPC. The issue at heart here really is simply a liberal bent versus a conservative bent on the issues. Issues of faith are all a matter that you have to decide on your own, but we as a congregation have a tendency to go more to the conservative side, and we feel that we are more aligned philosophically with the EPC. This does not mean that we are attacking the PC USA in any way. We just feel we're better suited in a more conservative body.
The Washington Presbytery will be the deciding factor for whether or not the church will be able to leave.
Ghouls, goblins, and ghosts, oh my. As the leaves change color in fall, children know that a special day is around the corner, Halloween. In Peters Township, not only does Halloween bring candy, but it also brings with it the Haunted Trail. This year is the 8th time that the Peters Township Parks and Recreation Department has sponsored the Haunted Trail, and this year's theme is City of the Dead. The theme is based off of old legends that extend from New Orleans. The Haunted Trail was held last Friday and Saturday, October 5th and 6th.
On Tuesday, September 25th, the Peters Township High School held a college fair in which over 100 colleges were represented. The fair gave students a chance to catch a glimpse of what each school has to offer, the requirements that needed to be met in order to attend, the majors the school offered, and the school's tuition were all common questions of each scurrying student. It greatly benefited those students who were unsure about their futures. College decisions are a big step, and the college fair certainly helped those unsure students take that big step.
College fair has been great because before I came I was pretty unsure about what I was going to do, and now that I've been here it's kind of cleared up my thoughts about what I do after high school. It's been nice.
This year, Peters Township School District partnered with the Canine Resources as an organization that assists in the detection of illegal substances, such as drugs, alcohol, and firearms. Canine Resources will be making a minimum of 20 random sweeps of cars, hallways, and classrooms. Originally, this plan would cost upwards of $14,000, but Peters Township Assistant Superintendent Dr. Lynn Lodgelin secured several grants that will cover about 80% of the cost.
Each day in the United States, more than 4 children die as a result of child abuse in the home, as stated by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Watchful Shepherd, a family abuse prevention program centered in McMurray, PA, is hoping to lower this statistic by protecting abused children. The program prevents child abuse by providing any abused child with a wristband that activates an electronic alarm communicator unit installed in their home. The child wears the Watchful Shepherd wristband, and if there is any threat of violence in the home, he or she presses the button. This in turn activates a computer monitoring system at the National Response Center at Allegheny General Hospital on a 24-hour basis. Within seconds, voice contact is made at the home and law enforcement is dispatched to the home as well. Additionally, if the unit's power plug is removed from the wall, the alarm is triggered. The Watchful Shepherd program has provided beneficial because since 1993, there have been no reported cases of child abuse in the homes where the model has been placed. So, as the program states, some children can't live without it. The students at Peters Township Middle School were welcomed with construction on their first day back. However, the project is well underway and is expected to be done by 2008.
The Peters Township School District has several construction projects in progress, such as renovations at Bower Hill, Pleasant Valley, and the Peters Township Middle School. During the 2007-2008 school year, $11.3 million have been spent on renovations and additions for PTMS. 11 new classrooms are expected by fall 2007. Due to construction, students at Peters Township Middle School have to go to the cafeteria and auditorium for certain classes, since some classrooms are affected by construction. They also must take certain routes to classes to avoid construction.
They're doing two things. They're adding 11 classrooms, plus they're remodeling a number of classrooms. So there could be anywhere between 11 and 14 room changes. For the most part, it is on schedule and it's turning out to be very, very nice.
Construction at PTMS is expected to be finished by summer 2008. This is Ryan Moore reporting for Headlines.
With the population increasing in Peters Township, expansion is necessary to meet the academic needs of the students.
Peters Township Character Counts is inviting you to take part in the following Red Ribbon Campaign events. On October 14th, there will be a Walk for Awareness and Community Picnic at the Peters Township Recreation Center. The walk takes approximately 30 minutes and will be followed by the community picnic at the shelter adjacent to the Peters Township Recreation Center. On October 16th, a panel discussion will take place with Doris Carlins, Dr. Henry Huffman, and son Nathan Huffman. The event will be held at 7 p.m. at McMurray Elementary. Doris Carlins, the director of UPMC Think First for Kids program, will share a personal experience about being a victim of alcohol-related automobile accident in which she sustained life-altering injuries. Dr. Huffman and son Nathan will speak about the perspective of a father and son about the negative and lasting impact of addiction. Everyone is encouraged to hear the compelling discussion and take part in the question and answer session.
According to the U.S. Fire Administration, 80% of all fire deaths occur in the home. During the week of October 7th through October the 13th, the Peters Township Fire Department participates in Fire Prevention Week to help fight this statistic. Here's Fireman Dave Hollowak with more information.
They're really pushing this year two things. They're pushing fire drills at home. We found out, and they found out across America, that fire drills really aren't being pursued by parents and children at home. So we want to really have them bring the message home to the parents, hopefully have them start practicing fire drills, and when they get out of the house on fire drills, stay out. So that's the big thing this year, get out and stay out, and obviously we want them not to be scared of us when we're in our gear, because obviously myself now, Fireman Dave, they'll see me and it's fine, they'll come up, say hi, but if I'm in all my gear, they kind of get a little nervous sometimes. So what we do is we do a little gear detail where we put on all our gear, explain why we have it on, and so they don't get scared of us, because we don't want them running away from us, we want them running to us.
This has been Headlines. I'm Bridget Stasenko.
And I'm Emily Labovitz.
See you next time.